Tibma Design Build services have shaped hundreds of homes since 1996. By specializing in kitchens, kitchen additions, great rooms, master baths, and bedroom suites. We know the intricacies and challenges this type of project can present. Tibma Design Build is committed to dynamic design, quality products, and quality construction. By providing hands-on assistance, we guide clients through a complicated process. First, our design and construction team works with the client to develop a floor plan that meets all their objectives. We offer design services that are as straightforward or complex as necessary to accomplish our client's vision. In order to attain this level of sophistication, we have assembled a superb group of architects, designers, engineers, and surveyors that we can draw on to provide their particular expertise. Then we draw on the expertise of our team of suppliers to help our clients make the best product selections. It has become our team challenge to express each client's individuality in our work. New England Dream House sparks the imagination of their viewers by touring real dream homes throughout New England. We invite you to come along and view two segments that demonstrate the versatility of our design team in creating fabulous family retreats with very different styles.
This kitchen is being transformed from basic comfort food to fine cuisine.
Typical of Tudor homes, they're very compartmentalized, and what we're going to try to do is open it up so that the family living area and the kitchen are really one. It'll be a fun place for them to hang out, have friends over.
The main course is the change to the area between the kitchen and the family room. Designer Susie Kennedy explains.
This whole area becomes opened up with the removal of the existing powder room and wall. So we're moving the powder room from this location and putting in a nice big slider to the backyard and having the powder room in a central location here, which I think improves the flow and proximity to the backyard.
The renovation recipe also calls for many of the old kitchen ingredients to be removed.
The kitchen is sort of vanilla right now. We've got a white floor that they're not real happy with. The cabinets are vanilla, the walls are vanilla, and we'd like to add some more architectural detail that speaks to the Tudor styling of the home.
An oven range is a major new ingredient. It will go here. The existing window will be replaced with transom windows near the ceiling.
The existing cabinetry is a raised panel style, door style, and the homeowner would like to incorporate their contemporary flair with a traditional element. So they've done that by selecting this maple style flat panel cabinet with a little bit of a beaded detail, and the glaze that's wiped over it picks up on the beaded detail, and I think it's really going to be spectacular.
A large island will also help spice up the kitchen.
The kitchen presently has what would be referred to as an eat-in area. It's not a table, it's more of a high island with some stool seating. We are going to transform that part of the kitchen into what would be a modified butler's pantry.
A wine cooler, steamer, and microwave will stir things up in this area, and some old leftovers, like the stained glass window in the bathroom, will be reused. Now the project is underway. It takes a lot more than a chef's knife to carve up the old wall between the kitchen and the family room. The old powder room is heading for the disposal. The cabinets have already been trashed. A few weeks later, bricks are removed so the area above the new slider can have vertical bricks to match the casement window beside it. Indoors, there isn't even an aftertaste of the old powder room and wall, and new lights are being blended into the mix.
So how long do you think it'll be until you're done?
We'll be out here just mostly done today.
All the progress is whetting the owner's appetite for their new kitchen counters and cabinets.
We are now finished with the job, and we are extraordinarily pleased. It came out wonderfully. One of our main goals was to try to bring in light, let people enjoy their outdoors. And one way we accomplished this was, this used to be a single door with a hallway, and we opened it up with a large Pella slider. And we also put a large casement window over the kitchen sink, and we really accomplished the goal. It's a beautiful kitchen, and you can enjoy the outside.
Inside, the final kitchen concoction is worthy of a 5-star rating. Dan and his team have succeeded in opening up the kitchen to the family room so the family can spend more time together.
This island was added to give a space for the family to sit at while the mother was able to cook and prepare meals, and they'd be out of the way. They could do their homework here, enjoy the space together.
The 48-inch stainless steel professional range just sizzles. The transom window above provides both light and privacy.
And the real focal point and feature of this is the mosaic backsplash, which is made up of polished black granite, slate, and glazed mosaic tiles.
Some nice small touches were added. We added some accent lighting above the pantry cabinets here, which mirror the transom windows. We had added a very nice wine rack.
The old eating area is now a butler's pantry.
I'm standing in what was an awkward space between the kitchen and the dining room, and we used this space to create a really nice butler's pantry. We respected the window and lowered the sink, a farmer-style sink that takes the granite from the countertops and actually creates the bowl and the front apron of the sink. And adjacent to the sink, we put in a steam unit, which is a great appliance. The homeowner has really found it to be a wonderful thing for cooking vegetables, fish, defrosting things, so they've really enjoyed that into the mix. This area is packed with great appliances, a small beverage refrigerator, and over in this area we have a warming drawer and refrigerator drawers.
Above the warming drawers are seated glass cabinets that help tie in the Tudor style.
Another nice touch was a stained glass window we salvaged from the old bathroom. We built a custom door for the bathroom and put the stained glass window in it, and it really adds character and pulls in some of the flavor from the old house. All in all, we are spectacularly happy, and so is the client. She was just telling me that her kids just love to come and hang out here, and it's a wonderful space for the family. She thinks it adds to the quality of their family life.
Continuing our kitchen theme, this next story is about one of the most ambitious kitchen projects we've ever shown you. Now, when the dust is settled, the owners had a big new kitchen and a new dining room, even a new mudroom. This tiny 1950s Porter colonial kitchen is getting a 21st century update. Designer Susan Kennedy of Tibma Design Build shows us the old kitchen.
The existing kitchen cabinetry is pretty much original to the house. It's a plywood door construction. It's a overlay, exposed hinges. It looks like it's gone through a couple of layers of paint to try and upgrade it. The existing countertops are laminate, and it has a little laminate splash with a drop-in sink, which a lot of times people find a maintenance nightmare.
The old kitchen is 10 feet by 12 feet, which is too small. This corner is so tight, the oven and dishwasher doors can't be open at the same time. Dan Tibma explains how his company will remove the wall the kitchen shares with the dining room.
From a construction point of view, what we're trying to do is make this space open up. This is a load-bearing wall. We're going to put a structurally engineered beam across here, which will open it up.
Since the new kitchen will eat up this old dining room, Dan and his team are building a new dining room.
So another big objective of the couple was to be able to enjoy the beautiful view that they have in their backyard. They've got some very dramatic ledge here. So Susie came up with an idea that we were going to take their dining room and put it here. So you have beautiful large windows so that sit here and eat and enjoy the ledge, but you'd also be able to see that view from inside the kitchen.
The new kitchen will also get some of its space from the existing entryway, so the owners are also getting a new mudroom.
And what we decided to do is we're going to take some of the space on the outside here that's underneath this eave, and we're going to incorporate some space inside this room to give them a very nice mudroom.
This extra fireplace will be kept, insulated, and plastered over. Now the work begins as bit by bit the old kitchen is broken apart. This is where the old kitchen counter and sink used to be. The cabinet doors are pried right off. Giant chunks of the wall between the kitchen and dining room are removed until you can see right through it. Meanwhile, in the backyard, the old sunroom is down and work has begun on the new dining room. About 2 months later, the kitchen is now one big room and the electrical and plumbing work are complete. Construction supervisor Louis Pavot gives us a tour of the future kitchen.
This here is where the kitchen area is going to be. This is all the rough stuff for the island. The rough plumbing is there for the island. The stove is going to be in this general area. Here's our pot filler that's in the wall. It's going to be a nice hood right here. Refrigerator.
Plastering is underway in the studio space where the old fireplace used to be, and stilts help the plasterer reach the high parts. The new dining room walls are up. They are still waiting for a large window that will allow the owners to enjoy the view. A month later, there's more progress. The cabinets and counters are in. The kitchen walls are now a lime green and are ready for a glass mosaic backsplash.
This is the backsplash material, and it's a glass mosaic that comes paperback, so it goes up on the wall like this. And then what we're going to do, though, is we're going to integrate into the backsplash. These are called baby bar liners. So we've identified where we want these placed, and they're going to be coordinated within this field.
Most of the appliances have arrived and are going into their proper places. Here's where the island will go. When it's done, it will be very dramatic.
We're going to float a countertop over it out of Caesar stone, which is a conglomerate mix of material, and that will be supported by a series of stainless steel brackets.
The dining room's also been painted. The windows offer a nice view of the backyard. 4 months after it began, the project is now finished. The new kitchen has plenty of breathing room.
Well, we added the dining room outside, which freed up these two spaces to become a eat-in kitchen area, so we doubled the size of the space.
The section where the sink and appliances used to be is now a study area with a window seat. Instead of plywood and formica, the new kitchen uses more up-to-date materials.
The countertop is now a solid surface material, and the cabinetry has a very Scandinavian influence. It's a maple wood without a stain, a natural finish, and some really sleek matte finish satin hardware.
As promised, the island is striking. The underside is covered with laminated rice paper put between layers of glass supported by stainless steel brackets. The blue Caesar stone provides a place for the family to sit down and eat.
I think this is a great working area. This is good for several different people to work in. This Wolf is a wonderful cooktop. It will simmer down really low. It also cooks very high.
Next to the cooktop is a steamer, great for cooking vegetables or thawing meat. The pot filler is another convenient touch. The cooking area shows off the blue glass tile backsplash. The kitchen colors were inspired by Scandinavian artists the owners enjoy.
My favorite part of the project is probably the use of the dynamic blue color and the color on the walls, how they play off of each other.
Now, this corner of the kitchen on the other side of the island is a breakfast area with a small sink, microwave, and toaster. In the new dining room, it's the windows that get the most attention.
This is the new dining room. It used to be the sun porch, which we tore down, and we made this wider and deeper, and we designed it around their dining room furniture.
It's hard to believe a fireplace used to be in this corner of the studio. Removing it cleared space for a new mudroom.
We made allowances for their shoes, coats, baskets in there to store all the little things, cell phones. It's a nice little room.
The changes to the kitchen and the rest of the house have propelled the home into the 21st century. Dan says the owners are thrilled with the results.
This is just a space they feel like they're going to hang out in, and it is gorgeous. You can sit here and you can look outside in their beautiful private backyard. They are over the top happy.
It has been our pleasure to share with you the process of turning an uninspired space into one that meets the